loading here, and I just want to make sure that. Oh, but it's already done. All right, let me just send it. I really do like to get them done fast. I don't like making people wait because I hate waiting. I hate waiting for anything. That astrologer that I posted, that I had him read my chart, or he sent the report, was like, he asks for 48 hours, but it didn't take that long. And I was like, oh, I love this guy. I got to be impatient. Rosie, general. Leaving an old wound in the past. Negativity is also moving into the past. Moving forward towards some financial stability, possibly getting a new job or a new job offer. There also may be a side business or something that you're throwing yourself into. Your life can change for the better pretty quickly. Not bad. Deja, Daniel returned, so should I take the offer or let it pass me by? Is his love genuine? Okay, is Daniel's love genuine? He's pretty genuine. Yeah. If you have feelings for him and you want to give him one more chance, I don't see a problem with that. I mean, I can't make any guarantees because, I mean, I don't know the whole story and I don't know where you guys are in the relationship. But if you want to give it one more chance, I would say make sure the two of you are on the same page and that you're not going back into the same broken relationship. You're working on it and you're going to move the relationship forward. I wouldn't go back and just put a band-aid over everything that was wrong and think that that's going to make things better. So that would be my 2 cents. Empress, best day to take my exam, the 10th or the 26th? Okay, the 10th. 26th. The 10th. I would take it on the 10th. Stephanie, why didn't Trend call me? Why didn't Trend call me? Holding himself back because he feels like either nothing has changed or nothing has changed for the better, so he's not putting in much effort. I don't know where you guys are in the situation, but he may have regret around the situation and he could be feeling betrayed about something. I don't know. Weird. Elizabeth, how is Brandon feeling after arguing? Good. Feels like the relationship is strengthening. You've made it to the top of the mountain and you could be starting a new journey together. Sister, is getting the dog going to be another karmic lesson in my life? I can't take it. Oh, good God. Don't say that. I think, I mean, I don't know if you've ever had a dog before, but since I'm 12, I've always had a dog. I mean, after Brandy died, it was 1 week. And then I got Kayla. And after Kayla died, same thing, 1 week. And I got Dylan. Because I just feel like, first of all, there's so many dogs out there that need homes. But there's no love like you get. Like, nobody loves you the way a dog does. It's just not, like, you can't replace it with anything. You got to get another one. Like, people are just not loyal the way dogs are. It's just, that's just how they are. I mean, you want someone to be obsessed with you, you get a dog. I went to the gas station once, and I don't ever leave him in the car, but I was literally running in to, I don't know, pick something up. And he was watching me. Like he saw me walk over to the, and then he was watching me. Even when I get out and pump the gas, he watches me walk around the car. He watches me everything I do. Nobody cares about me that much. Okay, is getting the dog going to be another karmic lesson? Well, everything is a lesson, um, and you will learn so much from it. Um, I can't say that. I can't imagine that it's going to be a bad lesson. I can only see it being a good lesson. You know, the most heartbreaking thing ever, and I don't even want to talk about this because, I mean, the dogs on the fucking Instagram that I've never met before, when they pass away, I cry over them. I never even fucking met the dog. It's so heartbreaking, but it's like there's another dog out there that needs you. You know what I mean? So it's almost like when one passes, it just opens up. Like that's the way that I really feel that way. And so many people will be like, oh, you need to mourn and it's not fair. You get one too fast. No, I don't believe that. I believe that there's another soul out there that needs a home. And they're so grateful. When I brought him home, I thought, he's my first boy. So I thought, oh God, he's going to piss all over everything. Nope. He came in the house. First of all, he was afraid. Pitbull, right? He was afraid to get in the car with me. He was afraid to get out of the car. He was afraid to come in the house. I had to push him. I had to help him up the stairs. And then he literally went through every room, smelled everything, and he came over to me and he put his head down on my lap. It was almost as if he was saying to me, I know that I'm here because you lost your dog. Like, I know I have a home now because of that. I love dogs. So no matter what happens, I can't see it being a bad experience, even if it is some kind of a karmic lesson, you know. Dogs are awesome. People. Deja. A question for Tasia. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Is my ex plotting against me? No. No, I don't think that this person's plotting against you. I actually think that in some way they really do wish you well. Like they wish you balance, focus, and there's abundance coming in around you. I don't think that they're plotting against you, no. Not at this point anyway. Uriali. Will Brandon reach out to me soon, and how does he feel about me right now? I don't see communication coming in soon. It actually shows that this person maybe has been treating you a little bit disrespectfully lately, or they've taken you for granted. There's sharp energy around the situation, and this person has choices. And you might feel like you have a long road ahead of you. I would keep your options open because I don't see communication coming in, and it does look like they take you for granted a little bit. I don't know if you've been feeling like that, or it's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's like one person puts in all the effort, the other person doesn't do all that much. Christy, does Sandra have a bad attitude to me because I'm sick? I hope you get better. I mean, you have a bad attitude towards someone because they're sick? I mean, really? Like, did you intentionally go out and get sick? It's so crazy. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. Like, she may be feeling resentful because you're sick. She may also be feeling she's got sharp energy around her. That's her bad attitude. And she feels like betrayed. may not be feeling actually betrayed, but she may feel like I have to pick up slack because you're sick. It's like a really selfish way to act, really, when somebody's like physically ill. I hope you feel better. Um, yeah, I don't like the way she's dealing with it. I don't care for it. Goddess, what is coming in love next? Okay, no longer holding yourself back, stepping into your own strength brings in success. The world is at your feet. You got a Leo coming in, got a soulmate connection coming in. There's a Gemini and a Pisces here as well. So you should have some options moving forward when it comes to love. Looks like next relationship is a soulmate connection though. Jasmine. Will Io reach out to me soon? I don't think so. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes, and Judgment's in reverse. Timing may not be there just yet. You know what? Maybe when Mercury goes retrograde at the end of the month. I think it goes on the 30th, maybe. Maybe that's when you'll hear. Which, I mean, it's not that far off. Jamie, what's coming in for me in love this month? Could have a new, if you're not with anyone, this could be a new interest that shows up. You got the Sun in reverse. So happiness is coming. It just may not be there yet. If you're with someone, I would say you would be rekindling your relationship. You got the Love Cup full, and it could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And it should be somebody that puts in a lot of effort, that treats you with a lot of respect. I know, and that's the thing about dogs. It's like you think that your dog is like there is so irreplaceable, but then there's somebody else that comes in. You know, it's like, to me, it's like such a lesson in just, you know, because they don't live, you know, Brandy, my first dog, lived to be 15 and a half. Kayla only lived to be 10. That wasn't good. She was so funny, though. She was definitely the run to the litter. She was real short for a Weimaraner, but she was so funny. Destroyed everything she came in contact with, but she was funny. My grandmother didn't really care for dogs either, and I used to have to put Kayla in the cage when she came. And Kayla could tell by the sound of my voice that I was on the phone with my grandmother, and she would hide. They're just so funny. Mr. Maurice, last reading you gave me came true. Oh, great. Thank you. I was able to borrow money to pay a late bill. Still nervous about other debts needing to be paid. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. You should be able to make it happen. You have the Three of Pentacles here too, which is like a business relationship on solid ground that produces a lot of money or brings in a lot of money over time. And it could be something that lasts throughout the years. Now, that may be something different than what you do normally, like all day for a living. Balance comes back to your life when it comes to finances. You're successful. And you've got the Three of Cups here, which means there's cause for celebration coming in. Overall, if you're looking for a job or you're looking for money or whatever, Six of Pentacles, you should be able to either get a better pay, a greater appreciation, a side business, whatever it is positive when it comes to money. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, which means things should be moving forward, possibly through a new journey to bring money in. The Sun is here, but it's in reverse. But I'm hopeful that you can make things happen when it comes to money and that you're not going to get into like big trouble. You'll be able to figure it out. You've got opportunities coming in. I'm glad that worked out for you because I know the stress of that fucking money. I hate it. Thing is that I can tell you that in my experience, knowing what it's like to be like in a really bad situation and not having like extra money for anything, you really appreciate having extra money when things get better. Like I remember like there was one time like I wouldn't buy anything extra like food wise, or like I wouldn't buy ice cream because I'm like, I just don't need to spend the money on that right now. It's like now that things, they're a little bit better. They're still not great, but I'm in a better place than I was like 2 years ago. Now I'm like, it's nice to be able to buy fucking ice cream or whatever, whatever it is. That's terrible. It's a terrible place to be in. But the good news is that I think that a lot of us are coming out of that. And as we move into the age of Aquarius, God help me, I keep saying it, things should be getting easier. Butterfly. Will I get the job that I interviewed for? Yeah, I think you will. Yes, I think you will. And it could happen pretty fast. Things could move forward. Kiki, has my injury improved? All right, has my injury improved? Yes, I think it has. Yes, there's growth and transformation coming in around your health too. So you should overall be feeling better in the near future. Adriana, when is my future boyfriend coming to me? It's a possibility somebody comes in before the end of the winter. It's possible. Let's see what happens. Cinnamon, how will the rest of the week and the weekend go for me? Laying down the laws, setting up boundaries, stepping into your own power, cutting through bullshit brings balance back to your life. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Two of Cups, should be connecting with in your relationship and feeling a little bit successful. Maybe slow and steady wins the race, but there should be some progress. Feeling prepared. You may be feeling pretty good for the rest of the week into the weekend. Benita, love. Got a Leo coming in. You also have a Virgo coming in. Your life is moving forward to greener pastures and you're being guided by the divine. There could also be, all right, there's a Leo, but there also may be another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginning is on the horizon. Things should be changing for the better quickly and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. KB, General. Taurus comes in, that may be of significance. You also have a Scorpio around you. With the Death card here, you're about to go through a personal growth and transformation. The Nine of Pentacles got money flowing to you that's going to help put anxiety into the past. It's going to alleviate some anxiety. Eight of Cups in reverse, intuitively distancing yourself from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, brings the world to your feet. Knight of Cups. You could have a new love interest coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, there's a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you may be excited for the future, and you might be thinking, I'm leaving the past in the past and I'm moving forward. And I think that's great. Where am I? T-Bet, how's the Aquarius feeling after our conversation today? pretty good. Okay, so listening to his intuition, there should be more communication to come. Feels like there's something to celebrate and doesn't feel like he's holding back. Also, maybe feeling like the hard work he's put in is coming back to him. So I think he feels okay about the conversation. Or if he's not feeling okay now, he will be after the next conversation. I think there's more to come too, conversation-wise. Adriana, what will happen between the Cancer and I? You might feel like the love has run out, but at some point he may come back working hard to get you back in his good graces. At that point, you could have already moved on. Balance could come back to this situation. We got to see where you are at that point, because you have a Libra, a Capricorn, and then another fire sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And there's long-term potential around new love interests. So let's see what happens when he comes back. At some point, he may try to like win you back again. Let's see what happens. J. Allen Love. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Six of Pentacles. Earning respect and relationships that are very well balanced. Growth and transformation comes in around your love life. You've got a Scorpio and a Pisces here right now. The Sun is here, which means that happiness should be coming out over your love life. You've got a Capricorn, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The world is at your feet and you're able to call the shots. Success comes in around love in 2021. Butterfly, will I move into my new place this month? Yes, I think you will. Jay, how are my chances at the post office looking right now? I think you'll get it. 70% chance yes, plus the Page of Cups. I think you're going to get something. Princess, how does Hannah feel towards Azam, their exes? She's got anxiety around the situation. She may feel like the love is run out and like nobody's putting in any effort. I think she still cares about him and she thinks that they have long-term potential, but he may not be putting in any effort. So that may be upsetting her, but the Six of Pentacles is here, which means that at some point balance could come back to their relationship if she wants that. And I think that she does. Sepia, people around me, general. Should be getting a lot of respect from the people around you moving forward with the Six of Pentacles. Starting a new journey. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful of that card if you don't want children. Out of the clear blue sky, you may start to see a shift. You have a couple of people here. There's a Virgo who is very significant. This person cares about you a lot. They seem to be a reliable, I don't think it's a love connection because the Ace of Cups is in reverse, but I would say that they're a reliable friend or they're a loyal friend. Now, the Sagittarius, it looks like you're walking away from or you're pulling away from, which is going to help just in general. Got an Aquarius coming in. Listen to your intuition when you meet that Aquarius if you don't know them yet, if they're not around you just yet. Fire sign 2. This is a separate one from the Sagittarius. It's another Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries that comes in who also has a lot of respect for you, thinks highly of you, and maybe part of your support system right now. Starting a new journey around people. You could have some fresh energy coming in, even just as friends. Like maybe that Aquarius is just a friend. There's also an earth sign coming in. Another Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And the people around you, or you should feel like things around you have changed for the better quickly. Like, do you ever go through moments, like I've gone through times in my life where I've had a lot of supportive people around me, and then I've gone through times where not so much. Like, I don't really feel like, I had anyone to turn to at certain points. I think that things are going to start to get better for you in that respect. Cinnamon, is the relationship with Jamel or Maurice? Okay, is it with Jamel? Jamel only gets a 33%. Let's see. Is it with Maurice? He gets a 70% chance. You may give him a shot, and he may be a pretty decent guy. Kiki. Messages from spirit guides and advice. Okay, spirit cards are there. Three of water. Celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Queen of air. Independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision making. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. Seeing the humor in a situation. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. I would say that with these cards, you're coming into a time where you have some good luck and following your dreams. Like, you'll be very successful. Don't let anything stand in your way. You know what I mean? Because it's like lavish abundance, that kind of stuff. Clearing the way for things that no longer serve you, turning your back on things that didn't work, and moving forward in a positive light. I think that 2021 is going to be good to you. Sepia, me and Romel. Guys could be working on a creative project together that you both get a lot out of, and it may help to grow your relationship a little or rekindle it. Looks like you have a wish around the situation. Things could change for the better quickly, and there is long-term hope around the situation. Listen to your intuition when it comes to him. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. He's a Cancer, right? It also looks like, the Six of Swords could be the relationship moves forward towards greener pastures. It also could be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water. I think your relationship with him is going to move forward. Adriana. Why have I been feeling, and why have I been suffering headaches lately? I would say dehydration. That's every time headaches become an issue for me, I always start drinking more water. Could be stress, could be dehydration, it could be a combination of both. If it doesn't stop relatively soon, I would go see a doctor. But it looks like simple things may help. So I would start off with drinking water, and I would try to increase your water by at least a half a gallon a day. Starting that new journey could help. Making a decision to either, you know what else too can cause headaches? I think too much artificial sweeteners. I don't know. I don't like those artificial sweeteners. I think they do bad things. But maybe you may want to cut out some artificial sweeteners if you use them. You've got growth and transformation coming to your health. You may be tweaking a couple of things and it may knock out the headaches. But if they don't stop, I would see a doctor. Sepia, love. Hangman's in reverse. Things should start to move forward. Growth and transformation comes in around your love life. Leaving regret and negativity in the past brings in a new opportunity. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There could be a new, starting a new journey. There also may be a Sagittarius or a fire sign that's a little bit adventurous. It also could be doing something adventurous with the water sign. Eight of Pentacles could be going back to school, learning a new area of study, or this could possibly have something to do with like sometimes it's a timing thing. It's like, okay, I started school the same week I met somebody new or started a relationship. Somebody from your past may be returning. And out of the clear blue sky, you could have a Taurus come in that may be interesting. I think you're going to have choices when it comes to love. Ultimately, got the Cancer here that should be showing you more respect, and you got happiness coming out over your love life. Cinnamon, what is Janelle's action towards you? He's going to try to come in and show you a little bit more respect. When he feels like he's losing you and that you've moved on to something else, that's when he comes back and he tries to like lay it on thick. If Maurice proves to be a good guy, and I think he is, you may not, the ship may have sailed for him because he's kind of screwed around for too long. But he's going to show up again at some point or reach out to you or want to rekindle something, and you may be very aggravated and over it at the time. Jay, how's Amy feeling towards me tonight? Today she comes up as feeling a little bit unstable or undecided. I mean, she comes up as undecided. She thinks that she's not undecided about you. She's undecided in herself. You know, she could be waffling back and forth between her thinking that you like her and thinking that she's got no chance with you. She thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, hardworking, attractive. See, she may think that you have choices and that you wouldn't choose her. Or she may also think that you're with somebody else. I don't know if she's picked up on something between you and that other girl, the shy girl. She may have written a story in her head about that. But that'll change. She's her own worst enemy. She overthinks things. That'll change. She just may be undecided tonight. She's still into you. There's no doubt about that. She just may be angry tonight. Or thinking that you're into somebody else, which, I mean, what does she expect? Sepia, me and Derek. Okay, Lovers here is in reverse, so that's, we know that. You're going to have a choice. You see, this guy at some point might come back with the love cup full. His life is not as wonderful as he would like everyone to believe. And at some point, with the fucking 6 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, he walks away from something else and he tries to get back with you. I don't know what's going on with you guys right now, but at some point, he may try to fix the relationship. But right now, it seems like he's not in the best of places, even though he may act like he's got all this shit going on, but it may not be that great. Look, and he's not going to say anything here. He's got he's going to keep his mouth shut because he knows that he made a mess of his life and it's his own fault. He's got a tower brewing. And I don't feel sorry for him. He did this to himself. And the day that you reject him and turn him down will be a very nice day. Ruben, spiritual messages. Ace of Water. Falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Angel. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. That's the second time that card came up tonight. And then you have another angel. You've got the Chariot. Archangel, Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Not bad. Not bad at all. Deja, next 2 months with Daniel. I would be prepared to listen to your intuition. You might feel like, all right, he returns. Here he is. We know that he's coming back, and there may be a little bit of adventure, and things may be fun. But then it does look like at some point you might be feeling unjust, and there could be a tower moment ahead. So just keep in mind that there may be another crisis coming up. It's nothing that you can't get through, but there may be something else that comes up where it makes you feel like nothing here has changed. You could get through it though, but you know, you got to figure out whether or not you want to keep doing it. So let's see what happens. I don't think much has really changed around him. Cinnamon, what is Maurice's next actions towards me? He's not waiting for a ship to come in, so he's going to come forward. Either he may be a little undecided right now, but things are going to change for the better quickly. I don't know if he's going to reach out to you and want to hang out with you, or he's going to show up and want to hang out with you, but I think you and him are going to spend time together in the near future. Possibly before the end of the week, or the weekend, maybe the weekend. Deja, a question for Tasia. Will me and O reconcile? Is that O? Yeah, me and O will be reconciled. Yeah, you got a 70% chance yes, and there's the opportunity to strengthen this relationship. Adriana, how's it going to go tomorrow with my woman boss? It goes okay. It goes okay. At first, it might be a little bit rough, but then it's like cause for celebration. She may be a little disappointing or hard to deal with, but you guys get past it, and then you got the magician. So it works out in the end for the best, but she could be a little difficult in the beginning. To Kenya, how will my book sales go this week? How will my book sales go this week? Oh, excuse me, they should go well. You got the Nine of Pentacles. Should bring in a decent money. And it could happen out of the blue. Like, I don't know, things may be slow for a little bit, and then all of a sudden one day it takes off quickly. Adriana, how's he going to be with me? How's he going to be with me? Well, the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card. If you don't want children right now and you have the Empress, listen to your intuition. You have a wish around the situation, and you also have good karma. Sometimes he could have a little sharp energy, though. There's a little sharp energy around him sometimes. But for the most part, I think he's pretty good. Kiki, I feel like... Oh, Seth isn't right for me. I thought it said Senthian. I'm like, what does that mean? I feel like Seth isn't right for me, and I'm torn. Okay, listen to your intuition, but you have a wish around the situation, and I don't think you have to make any decisions just yet. So I would kind of give it a little bit more time. Got the Virgo here, the Hermit. So you could take some time for yourself, think about what it is that you want, what it is that you think isn't right about him for you. And then at that point, you might decide to move on without him, or you could move on with him. Either way, you got good karma coming in. So I wouldn't make a decision. If you don't know how you feel, my friend's dad used to say all the time, if you don't know what to do, do nothing. So I wouldn't make any decisions until you're ready. Anjali, reading for this month. Slow and steady wins the race, but you may be building a stable relationship when it comes to some kind of work or business opportunity. You got balance and money coming in. You also have, like, balance comes back to life, but with the Empress, you got love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. You have long-term possibility around a new job or a new job opportunity. And you could have a new love interest enter, maybe a Libra. Got a Libra. You also have a Sagittarius that comes in. And your love life can move forward pretty quickly. It looks like your life is moving forward and you got money coming in this month. This month doesn't look so bad. It looks pretty good for you. Oh, Maurice is bisexual, so you don't want to go with him? So you know what? Just throw it out into the universe that you want someone else to come in. Kiki, do I take my test this month? And if so, what's the outcome? Okay, should I take my test this month? I would. It looks like you got a good outcome. 10 of Cups. 10 Cups are being full. You know what, Cinnamon, that guy just may not be for you then. It's a shame because he's a good guy. But you know what? You just... If that's not for you, it's not for you. I get it. Adriana, whatever the cards want to say, okay. Communication comes in out of the clear blue sky from somebody you haven't spoken to in some time that's been thinking about you. They could be a Taurus or they could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be feeling disappointed around this person, but that may move into the past. It also looks like you're prepared and excited for the future. That might not have anything to do with the person that calls or that you run into or whatever, however it happens. You've got happiness coming in around your life. You also have money and balance. Plus, you've got the Fool, which is starting a new journey of some type. Kiki, well, I feel sparks with someone again, and they said, you will, you will. Yes, you definitely will. And the next person is going to be a pretty balanced and equal relationship. Beautiful one, love. Somebody from your past could return with a love offer. That's possible. Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have the Empress here, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Earth sign comes in as well with a love offering. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be a Capricorn. Get a Capricorn here. And then there may be a Pisces that could be around the picture too. So you might have some choices moving forward. Let's see what goes on. You may have some nice opportunities. And General. Regret and negativity moves into the past and your life starts to move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Water sign comes in of significance. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Balance comes back to your life and a wish comes true. Get communication from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. It could be an Aries. Sun comes out over your life and divine guidance is guiding your life right now. You'll be at the right place at the right time, which will then bring in some choices. Hey, what happened to my lights? You guys can't see them. Supposed to be in the lantern. What happened here to this? All right, well, we'll just wrap it around the lantern. You know what I have to do tomorrow is take down my Christmas tree. Nothing like putting that off. I mean, it's not big. I could take it down. I've just been putting that off, which is stupid. Tiffany, Capricorn love read. You might be feeling a little bit burdened by the situation with the Capricorn. You may even feel a little bit disappointed in them. The Hermit is here, which could be a Virgo comes in. You also have a Taurus coming in. Let's see. You're not the Capricorn, are you? It's somebody else that's the Capricorn? You may be feeling a little disappointed, or it could be slow and steady wins the race around that person, and that may be making you feel frustrated, but things will move forward with them. If they're a Capricorn, they just may be very slow, and that's just how it's going to be. You have a wish when it comes to love, put it out into the universe, but there's other people here. There's an Aquarius, a Taurus, and a Virgo as well, and you have the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. So if things aren't going the way you want with the Capricorn, there's other opportunity coming in. Yeah, that Capricorn you might find to be a little bit boring or a little bit slow. Give it a little bit of time, but there's other people coming in around you that may be a little bit more ambitious. Ronnie, general for the rest of the week. You could have a soulmate connection coming in here with a Capricorn. Listen to your intuition if this person shows up. I mean, I can't swear it's going to happen this week, but it's on the horizon. There's also ambition coming in that brings in happiness. That could be around a side business or a side project. Growth transformations coming into your life. On a personal level, you got good karma coming back to you. There's a Libra and a Scorpio here too, between now and the end of the week. You may be undecided about possibly going back to school, but it may be something you're toying around with. If you decide to do it, it would be a good idea. Like you would benefit from it. Adriana, how will my presentation go? It goes well. You have a wish around the situation. And it looks like you impress them. You got the Empress and the Knight of Cups. They should really like it. It should be a hit. Maria, how did my mom feel after our last talk? Mildly anxious. So this could be it lessened her anxiety after you talked, or whatever you spoke about gave her a little bit of anxiety. I don't know what the conversation is, or what, you know, if it was about something that happened or it was something new. So I don't know if it lessened the anxiety or it caused a little anxiety, but either way, it's not the biggest of deals. It does look like she may feel like things change for the better, or if they haven't changed for the better yet, they will, because the Knight of Wands is here. So there should be positive sigh of relief coming from this talk. She may be prepared to not hold herself back so much anymore, or whatever. So the Eight of Swords in reverse is like, I'm not holding myself back. So she may feel like she can talk to you easier now, and you may have benefited your relationship overall, even if it did cause mild anxiety. Adriana, general this and next week. General for this week and next week. The hard work that you're putting into something is coming back to you. This may be your presentation. Fruits of your labor are starting to pay off. You got happiness coming in. You could have a new love connection coming in. The love cup is full. Over the next couple of weeks, the Wheel of Fortune is here, which is good luck, feeling like you're earning respect. You even may get, Six of Pentacles could also be earning more money at work. You could be getting a small raise of some type. Six of Cups, you could hear from somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. A wish around money comes in. Page of Cups, maybe working on a creative project, and your intuition is heightened over the next couple of weeks. TVET, love for the rest of January. Okay, you've got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got an Aquarius here. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It looks like you're heading towards all 10 cups being full in the month of January. And you may be like seeking out the people that give you the most respect or put in the most effort, you know? Like you might be like, if you're not going to meet me halfway, you don't call me back, fuck you, I'm not doing it anymore. Because you got good karma coming in. And it seems like you're cultivating a lot of... what I put out into the universe now is coming back to me, and it's positive around love. Somebody from your past could return with the Six of Cups. Being guided by the divine brings in happiness, and don't be afraid to lay down the law and cut through bullshit. I think the rest of January brings in opportunities, choices and opportunities. Cinnamon, how will it be if I did give Maurice a chance? Will I regret it? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you'll regret it. The love cup, the Knight of Cups, though, is in reverse, so I'm not convinced. Like, this may be, like, you really not maybe into, might not be into him that much. Like, you might love him as a person, but as a romantic partner, you just may not click. And there's, like, a mild wound around it. It's in reverse, so I don't know that you're going to regret it, but you just may feel like, I tried it and it just wasn't for me. Have you ever, like, this happened to me once. I mean, I haven't had many boyfriends in my life at all, but when I was in high school, I don't even know. I think his name was Joe. And I don't know how it happened, but somehow, like, all of a sudden, like, we were boyfriend and girlfriend. We didn't even know each other. And then it's like, I think we both felt really awkward about it. And, like, the next day, like, he just wrote me, like, a stupid letter and told me he didn't want to be my boyfriend anymore. And I was totally fine with that because I just felt really weird about the whole thing. And I don't even know how it happened. You know, it was so stupid. But I think that that's how you might feel. Like, I gave it a shot and it just didn't feel right. So, I don't think it's the right choice. I mean, he's a nice guy. I think that he cares very much about you. He may be a great friend. I just don't know that a love relationship with all of that is going to work out for you. Anyhow. Priscilla did one for Darlene. Cinnamon. The lovers that I had over these years, why didn't it work out? But they still want me around. Oh, well, that's easy. You know, it's like things don't work out because for whatever reasons, you know, sometimes. And then there's soulmate relationships that reconnect at another point. So you may reconnect with somebody at another point and the relationship may be much better second time around. Soulmate relationships, that's why. I feel like some people have a lot of soulmate relationships in their life, but they have less relationships. I think I'm one of them. And because it's been similar for me too. Like, I've had people that, like Gary, where things didn't work out for me and him, but I still talk to him every now and again. He's still one of the funniest people that I know, and I still value his opinion, and if I need an opinion on something, I'll ask him, and I value it. So even though things didn't work out, we're still sort of around the same, I mean, we're still somewhat in each other's lives. I think that that's, I think it's good. I think it also speaks volumes for the fact that those relationships were built on real feelings and not, let me just grab anybody and as long as I have a boyfriend, I don't give a shit who he is. You know what I mean? It's like there was a real connection between Gary and I. It didn't work out. We're not together. We haven't been in, I don't know, 10 years or something, but it doesn't take away from that relationship. And sometimes, like, things have a bizarre way of working out later on. So you don't always know. Just because you're not together right now or you're not in the relationship that you want doesn't mean it's not going to happen at some point. Because those types of relationships tend to rear their heads again at some point. And, there's like many years to come. It's just bizarre the way things happen. My first boyfriend, Tom, I went to high school with his older brother. We were in the same grade. And he was 2 years younger. Tom was 2 years younger than me. And I remember one time going over to his house to have a party, like they were having a party, and we had mutual friends. But he wasn't part of the party because he was the younger brother, and he was like, in the downstairs, watching like a nature channel or something. And it was the time where his mom was sick. She was sick. She was dying. She was upstairs. And like my friends were like, maybe we shouldn't be here. And the guys that took us there, well, we were all mutual friends. They were like, no, no, no. They want to have friends over at this time. They don't want it to be like doom and gloom. Like it's fine that we're here. And I remember going into the downstairs bathroom with my friend Amy, and I was like, oh, I think his brother is cute. And Amy was like, not this one over here, right? Not the one watching the nature show. And I was like, yeah, I think he's cute. Nothing ever happened. And then years later, he worked with me at A&P. Nothing happened. Never even thought twice about it. He joined the Navy, came back from the Navy, came back to A&P, and then that's when we got together. So sometimes the way things happen in life, it's just bizarre the way it happens. So just because you might not be together at this point doesn't mean it can't resurface at another point. It can. But I know exactly how you feel because I've had a lot of those types of relationships. Darlene, how did Kevin feel about the text today? When will he text back? All right, he's holding himself back here with the Eight of Swords, so I wouldn't expect to hear back from him soon. I don't know why he's got a tower around him. I don't know what's been going on with him, but he may be dealing with a tower moment. I don't know what the text said, but he comes up as feeling undecided. I don't know if that has something to do with the tower moment. I would give it some time because there could be, it could be slow and steady before you hear from him. He's like slow and steady here. He feels undecided about the text. There's a tower moment around him. He feels a little bit disappointed in something with the Three of Swords. And he's slow and steady. He's Eight of Swords is holding himself back. I wouldn't expect to hear from him right away. It may take a little bit of time. Like maybe sometime next week. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll take a couple of days. Oh, you're welcome, Prussian. Maria, how does TR think I'll handle the new project? I think that they have a lot of faith that you'll handle it well, like you're feeling well prepared. You got to wish around the situation. I think that they think that you're capable of it, and you'll be fine. Priscilla, what's coming towards me in the near future? Growth, transformation. You're about to go through a huge growth and transformation process. Making a decision too. If there are things that you want to change in your life, it looks like you're taking control and your life is moving forward. Balance comes back to your life. A water sign comes in if you're not seeing anyone right now. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Got a large sum of money headed towards you in the Magician, the opportunity to manifest or the ability to manifest new opportunities. Hangman's in reverse. Life is starting to move forward. Love looks good. Money looks good. If you're with someone, it's a soulmate connection. If not, that water sign that comes in will be a soulmate connection. There may be an opportunity for you to go back to school or learn a new area of study of some type. It would be positive. Love cup is full and perseverance comes in. Whatever it is, you may be throwing yourself into something, even if it's a new area of study or a hobby or something, whatever it is, it looks like it gives you a lot of passion. Can you give me more insight on the past life of the guy upstairs that can help me? On the past life of the guy upstairs. When he was that woman, when he was the woman that you said? I don't know if he was somebody in his past life that dealt with black magic or dark arts. There's something that comes off almost sinister about that woman, or about the role that that she played. Now, I don't know if she was like legitimately somebody who played with dark arts, or she was somebody who was a fraud. Do you know what I mean? Like somebody who was just like putting on an act and, you know, taking people's money and not doing anything, you know? It does look like at some point she may have been exposed for who she was. The devil is around too, the devil in the tower. She could have been successful for a while because she's got the six of rods, but she got exposed with the fool. I wouldn't be surprised if she was somebody that really had no power, had no training, didn't come from a line of, you know, whoever, and she was just simply a fraud. And that's what it was. Maybe that's why you don't like him. Maybe you picked that up in her. There's something about him, too, that doesn't seem like, that's like not like legit. Or that's some kind of a fraud. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. Especially the heavy energy. You know what it reminds me of? The past life, and I don't know if I'm right, but like a typical older gypsy looking woman. Like that's what his energy in the past life reminds me of. Like, but fraud. I don't think that she was really who she said she was. I don't know. It's the whole thing. I would stay away from him if you can. And I would definitely use salt. I don't think that his intentions are bad. Like, I don't think he's going to try to hurt you or anyone else. I just think that he comes along with that kind of heaviness. Or like somebody that just like sucks your energy whenever you pass him. But I don't think he's going to hurt you, or he's going to try to hurt you. I don't know. I think he's into either weird stuff or something bizarre about him. That he's up in the middle of the night like that. Maybe I shouldn't judge, but when, you know, you're sensitive to energy, I'm kind of sensitive to energy. And it just feels like heavy and dark. But that other woman from the past life feels heavy and dark, but fraud. Almost like the Wizard of Oz behind the, you know, the man behind the curtain. I don't know. I don't like it. Adriana, how will tomorrow go? Oh no, that's Anukriti. All right, let me just do Anukriti because I read it. How will tomorrow go? Good. Starting a new journey. You got success, and you have the Magician here, which is the ability to manifest new opportunities. Wheel of Fortune is good luck is on your side. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care proves positive. Adriana, what will my boss say after I show her my first presentation? All right, I can't tell you exactly what she's going to say. I don't know. I can just tell you, like, generally. She's going to be impressed because you have a wish and you have the Emperor here. So this is the boss. This is a wish. This is feeling like there's a stable reward around money. Five of Pentacles in reverse is paying off a bill of debt or a loan. It also looks like the sun comes out and she's going to think that you're very ambitious. She's going to be impressed and she's going to let you know it. Her exact words, I don't know. Kiki, general for myself and what's going on with me lately. You're going through a growth and transformation. Spending a lot of time thinking and contemplating. Try not to drive yourself nuts. You're going to breathe a sigh of relief in the near future. Got the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may be thinking about starting a new side business. It would bring in a lot of money, but it would take a little bit of oomph. You're going through growth and transformation, and I think you may be feeling a little bit of growing pains. Yeah, it's just part of it. Growth and change is not easy, but that's what we're here to do. Crying is okay. You know, that also could have something to do with the new moon, because it's all right. The moon is going to conjunct Pluto in the late degrees of Capricorn, which is transforming, but like Pluto is like the god of the underground, right? So he's trying to like dig everything up. So it makes us go deep inside ourselves and like kind of deal with like the shadow part of ourselves, or the part of ourselves that we don't like so much. Like the part of us that maybe wants to see somebody fail, or wants to see somebody get what they deserve, or, you know, get revenge. Like those types of things may be coming up, and feeling like crying and purging all of that is kind of, especially around this time of this new moon in particular, is not a bad idea, because it's a good time to do cleansing. That's why earlier, I don't remember if you were here, I said that I was fasting until the sun went down, because I feel like that's also helpful in this new moon, and I'll do the same thing tomorrow, because like getting rid of like meditation, fasting, cleansing, all that right now is kind of healthy, and crying is a way to get rid of things and like clean. So if you feel like crying, go ahead. Lydia, today is day 18 of the Obed breakup, and I'm feeling it. Okay, let's see. You should be hearing from him, though. At some point, he comes back a little bit more persistent, and you feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief, because you make things change for the better quickly, and he's no longer holding himself back. But you have other people here. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Oh, that may be him, the Leo. You've got an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You've got a Scorpio here. You've got a Pisces. You could have a Virgo, too. So if he doesn't show up, or you don't hear from him, somebody else, I promise you, is going to come in. And you'll be forgetting about him when somebody else shows up. But regardless, even if somebody else shows up, you're still going to hear from him. He's still going to come, you show up at some point. Cinnamon, I really want to work things out with Jamal. I don't know why, but I do. Will I be hurt at the end for giving him a second chance? You got a 70% chance that you get hurt, but with this card, it looks like you get justice anyway. So even if you do get hurt, you see justice at the end of the day. You know, it's like nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah, I think that you may need to give him a second chance just to satisfy yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't, are you going to spend the rest of your life looking back on, I wonder what would have happened if I didn't, if I had given him a second chance? So I don't know. You might need to give him a second chance. Kiki, any idea what's next? The next person will be or looks. I can't really give you looks. I mean, the next person could be an air sign who's very successful. They're very loving, kind, caring, ambitious, adventurous, spontaneous. when it comes to looks, like, I don't know, I'm not really good with giving looks. Every once in a while I'll get an image, but I would say that this person's got dark hair and light eyes if I had to guess, but I wouldn't rely on that. I don't trust it. Cinnamon, I get it. I don't know why everything's got to be so hard, but it's like, I know, it's like we get a bum rap. Like, you grow up thinking that you go to school, go to college if you want, you get a career that you like, you meet someone, it's nice and easy, you get married, you have kids, you have a white picket fence, there's a dog in the yard, you go on vacation in the summer, but it's just not like that. It's just not like that. It's a shit show. Fia, general. Maybe feeling undecided about which direction you want to take your life in, especially when it comes to a love relationship. There's indecision around a commitment here, or a love interest. Don't give up on that person just yet, because it looks like things could change for the better between you and them, and you have a wish around the situation. The world is at your feet. Maybe taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. It also looks like the sun comes out in 2021, so you have happiness coming in, and your life starts to move forward pretty quickly with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Anybody here that I haven't answered for yet? How about Helene, the poet? Yeah, go ahead. Right, that's the thing. Right, spirits just guide you, and you're the one that has to make the choices. That's why we have free will, and that's why I get so aggravated sometimes, because I think that we're brought up to think that, like, there's one, like there is one job, there's one house, there's one person. And I don't think that that's the case. I think it's all about the choices that we make that bring in different opportunities. Could I be wrong? Of course I could be wrong. But that's just what I see. Like, years ago, and I've said this before, I had a friend who had one boyfriend. Well, actually, I mean, I've had two friends that had this. But this is one where they never had a breakup. They always had a good relationship. I never saw any like arguments or fighting, or there was never any drama around them. They went to college together. They got married after college. I mean, as far as I know, they're still together. They had a child together, and they seem happy. And years ago, I would have definitely, looked up to them, and I was like envious of that. Like, I thought, oh well, like they don't ever get to experience that broken heart feeling, right? That everybody else, like, who hasn't been through that devastation, and good for them. But I think on the other hand, too, they've also missed out on a lot of experiences. Because imagine, like, when I think back to some of the choices that I would have made, but they didn't want me back in high school or junior high or whatever. If I was still with them right now, like, that would have not been a good thing. So, sometimes, like, it looks like on the surface, like, well, oh, how lucky. how lucky that they never had to experience that kind of heartbreak or that kind of anyone that's ever had it happen where like you're waiting for somebody to show up and they don't show up, or you're waiting for somebody to call you and they don't call you, and then you hear that they're with someone else, like that kind of devastating heartbreak. I don't know if everybody else feels it as hard as me, but have taken it in the past very hard. um yeah, not it's just not easy stuff. But I also feel like they lacked a lot of like experiences. Although I don't know for sure, because I mean I'm not like behind closed doors. Who the hell knows? Maybe what I've seen has only been what they've showed me. Who knows what's really gone on between the two of them? Maybe they hate each other. You know, it just doesn't seem like that. But whatever. Helene. Yeah, it could have been safer to them too. Sure. What's the energy around Vic and I? Okay, well, it's a little bit, you got dual energy here. So if he's been silent or you haven't been speaking, it's because he knows he's wrong. He doesn't want to hear it. And he may have pulled his energy back and walked away a little bit. But you got the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. This is positive. And you have the Knight of Swords, which means communication picks up. So if things were not that great, they should be changing. You maybe haven't gotten to that point yet. But the energy should be shifting soon if it hasn't yet. Yes, Lydia, it's done. The other ones are done too from the weekend. Oh, and look, you should be able to breathe a sigh of relief. You got respect coming back to you and you have choices coming in. Good. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, Lydia, it went well. This is a different one, though. It's kind of a quick one. Jamie, what's going to happen between Kenneth and I before Valentine's Day? Judgment's in reverse. The timing isn't great around this situation. I don't know where you guys are right now, but you may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. And Hermit is in reverse, which is like lack of communication, because he may know that he's not right or he doesn't want to talk about things. I don't know. Hey, Hermit in reverse, I don't care for. Listen to your intuition, because if you guys aren't a couple right now, I don't see it happening before Valentine's Day. Like the wish card's in reverse. If you are a couple, I would say you might be feeling like he's treated you unfairly, or like things aren't moving forward the way you want them to, but you might need to have patience with him. Liz, general for this week. You got good karma coming in. 8 of Pentacles, you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. If you did, it would serve you positive. It would be positive. Earning some mutual respect. This is usually a work relationship where you're either getting better compensated or you're earning more respect at work. Page of Swords. You could hear from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time out of the clear blue sky. The world is at your feet. Sagittarius comes in, who could be of significance. You also have a wish, so put it out into the universe. Adriana, is Alex going to text me? Yes, he is. Cinnamon, who's coming towards me in love that I don't have to second guess the connection? be a Pisces. You got a Pisces and a Libra coming in. Sun is in reverse. It may take a minute before they show up. But they show up, okay? Pisces and a Libra. Now, you might have choices, but it kind of makes you not look back on the past with rose-colored glasses. You're kind of like eager to move forward. Yeah. Balance comes back to your life. I think you're going to meet a couple of new people. Yeah, sometimes you do need to take a break. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Because sometimes like the energy of like wanting and desiring something is just enough energy to push it away and make it like unobtainable, especially if you have like a high ideal around it, you know, like people that want the feeling and the romance and the butterflies and all of that, like that wanting and desiring can build up a lot of resistance around it because it makes it feel like it's so far off, like, oh, it's never going to happen to me, or I'll never feel that way again. But meanwhile, you will. It's just you have to be open to it and not be like holding on to it. I know it's like it's a hard concept. I think that I struggle with this just as much as everybody else does. The air energy I have in me, it keeps me thinking and thinking and thinking all the time. But somebody, I don't remember who it was, said think of it like a helium balloon. You put your intention into the helium balloon and then you go outside and you let it go. And you let it go. Let it go. You don't see it. You don't think about it. You don't obsess over it. You just go get busy doing something else. And then that's when it should come back to you. It's like a simple concept, but it can be hard to detach from it. Anybody else here that I haven't gotten to? I mean, you know what you could do really. I mean, this is a little bit extravagant, but you could write it on a piece of paper and put it in a balloon and send it off. If you wanted to do that. Fairy, did I get at least a 75% on my test last night? Yes, I think you did. 70% chance, yes, you did. Oh, thank you, Helene. Angel, how does Elisa feel about me and what does she want me to do? I think she's going to want things to move forward slow and steady. I don't know that she's looking at you as a love connection right now. You got the sun here, so there could be happiness that comes out around the situation, but I don't know that she has any idea that you're interested in her. I don't know that she, like, the thing that when you tell her, she's going to be, like, taken back. Like, she's not going to expect it. So I would say go easy because I don't want you to overwhelm her. You have the opportunity to move forward with long-term potential, but I don't think that she's thinking of you right now as a love connection. So she's going to be kind of shocked, I think, when you tell her how you feel. Mel, the Pisces next move. I think the man has fallen for me, even though I'm still... He's fallen for you a long time ago. He doesn't let go of it. He may pull his energy back and walk away a little bit, trying to make you feel like he's disappeared, but he's not disappeared because the Hangman's in reverse, so he's going to come forward again. He's got the world at his feet and good luck on his side, or so he thinks. you may disappoint him again, because he may come forward with like another love offering, and he is going to feel like he's going to be successful. He may try to come in a little bit romantic, or try to give you a gift or some kind of, he may try to impress you with something next time. And he may be feeling very confident in that, and it just may not work for him. I mean, you gotta love that he's doesn't give up. He goes after what he wants, even though he knows that you don't. I think that he knows that you don't want him, but I think that somewhere he thinks deep down that you do, and that you may be playing hard to get, or you may not be ready for a relationship, or he makes excuses. Sometimes we make excuses like, oh, maybe he's busy. You know, I saw a post on, I think it was Instagram, that said something like 2.5 seconds. That's how long it takes to send a text message. If you don't have 2.5 seconds in, and I don't know how many seconds there is in a day, it was like, well, then I don't have time for you, or some kind of nonsense. And I was like, there's a good point. Kiki, why do I always have anxiety so intensely? Well, there could be a couple of things. First of all, you may be feeling a little bit stuck. So you may be feeling like, I'm waiting here for my ship to come in, nothing's happening. That can cause anxiety. It also looks like you also could be picking up on somebody new coming in, or somebody else's anxiety around you. Because somebody around you who's an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, may be coming in with anxiety, and you may be picking up their anxiety. Ace of Swords, you got a double-edged sword. Thing is about anxiety, I mean, it's legit. I had it for years. I still get it sometimes, and sometimes I have no idea why I feel anxious. Sometimes it's planetary. Sometimes something is going on and you're just picking up that energy. It also, you could be picking up other people's emotions too. So that could be why. I would try to work on breathing exercises, especially with your asthma. And that could be really helpful. And also meditation, which I didn't do it yet, but I'm going to do it before I go to bed tonight. And I would try some kind of physical activity. Yoga has been a lifesaver for me when it comes to anxiety. I mean, anything physical really, but there's something about yoga. Once you really get the breathing down, it's meditative, and you will get rid of some of that anxiety. If you can't go to a place, you could do YouTube videos. I have a couple on my channel, or you can find like some people that their videos are a little more legit, like as far as like professionally shot. But just one thing, keep in mind, because it's important. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. So every time you're going up, you're inhaling. So just keep that in mind. So if you're like raising your arms and you're standing, inhale, exhale on the way down. And I'm telling you, when you start to link the breath to the movement, it does something to help rid you of all that anxiety. I promise you it will be helpful. Sandy, general reading. Slow and steady wins the race. Somebody may be coming in that's going to present you with an offer that would be really hard to refuse. Capricorn could be coming in that may be of significance. Perseverance takes your life to the next level, and you're leaving regret and negativity in the past. Got some ambition coming in around you. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened, and you're going to have some choices. C3, what does the Aquarius man want? Why does the Aquarius man want to reach out to me? Why does the Aquarius man want to reach out to me? Feels like there's something, this is like divine guidance. Feels like there's a fated reason why you two should be in contact. Balance comes back to your life, or balance comes back to his life through a connection that is guided by the divine. That's how he feels. I'm not saying that you feel that way. For you, it's like you may be feeling like I don't feel the same. I would be care. He's got the Emperor in reverse. I don't care for that. It's like somebody who's kind of controlling and manipulating. Just be aware. If you start to see signs of controlling and manipulation, I think that he thinks that he's being guided by the divine to reach out to you to see what can come. And I'm not so sure that you're going to feel that way. Or if you get to know him, you may not. Um, when you do 55 times 5, you do it 55 times, 5 days in a row. Thing is that, and you always do it in past tense, you don't do it in present tense. But I don't know that you can, I mean, you can try it with a specific person. The problem that I have with law of attraction and specific people is that um, I don't believe that your thoughts can control other people's actions. So I don't believe that thinking like, I don't know, like if I write out 55 times, 5 times for 5 days in a row, that Johnny Depp is going to come here and he's going to sweep me off my feet and take me back to France with him or wherever he lives. Like, is that really going to happen? Because I don't believe that that's going to happen. I mean, do you believe that that's going to happen if I write it out 55 times? I don't believe that. So I have a hard time with telling people to do it when it comes to specific people, because I feel like sometimes all that does is cement in people's brains that something should happen with somebody that isn't happening. You know what I mean? Like, our minds are very changeable, right? Like, that's how, like, commercials sell us on stuff, and that's how, like, politicians convince us of things, because we can be right. So if you're writing out and you're convincing yourself that you're supposed to be with this one specific person, and that person is not into you, or they're dating someone else, or they're not attracted to you, you're programming yourself to believe it. And I don't believe that that's helpful. Now, am I right? I don't know. I mean, people can comment about what they think, but I just can't imagine that things work like that. Like, saying, it's putting out into the universe, I'm open to new love. I'm so happy that I'm loved. I'm incredibly happy in my relationship, even if you're not in one. I think that's okay, because it can call somebody in. But when you're tying it down to a specific person, I don't know that I believe that. Because if it works with anyone, then it would have to work with Johnny Depp or Joaquin Phoenix or whoever, John Bon Jovi, anybody. But is that really, you know what I mean? Like, are we setting ourselves up to, like, be brainwashing ourselves into things that aren't real? And that's the scary part for me, because I feel like there are so many people. I mean, I've had people write me emails that are like, well, I know in my gut that we're going to be together. When meanwhile, it's like the person isn't even talking to them, and it's been like years. And I'm like, you might want to keep your options open. Oh, no, no, no. I know that in my gut that this is the person for me. And I don't think that that's healthy. I just don't. So I would do it just, I'm happy in my current relationship. I'm so happy that I'm in a loving relationship with a companion that cares for me, whatever your intention is around the relationship, and I would keep it open to whoever shows up. That's my opinion. You could do whatever you like, but that's my opinion. Caribbean wants a love reading. Okay, your love life here is moving forward. You've got a couple of people around you. If you're not with anyone right now, Sagittarius, Taurus, Cancer. You've got good luck coming in around your love life. And the Hangman is in reverse, which is things are moving forward. It also looks like you're going to have some choices and a soulmate relationship on the horizon. So if you're not with anyone right now, keep your eyes and ears open, because there's plenty coming in. Julia, is the Gemini playing games with me? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't get that impression. Found in Wonderland. Is the Aries loyal to me? Is the Aries loyal to me? Yeah, Cinnamon, go ahead. All right, I get a 70% chance that this Aries is loyal to you. I don't know if this is a committed relationship. I would say that they come off as being unprepared or maybe even a little bit immature. You got to lay down the law and cut through bullshit. I think that this person may bullshit you a little bit, and that may be why you think they're not loyal. It also comes up here, Six of Pentacles is in reverse. You may not be getting the respect out of the relationship that you deserve and that you want, and that may be also why you feel like they're not being loyal. I don't know if this is a love relationship or not. Oh, it is. Okay. And there is heartbreak and disappointment around it. So I don't know. It may be more that you guys aren't on the same page and not so much that I don't see a third party. I don't see like they're fooling around with someone, but it doesn't really look like you guys are connecting. Like Knight of Cups is in reverse, which is like feeling like the love is run out of the situation, feeling like you got a long road ahead of you. Communication may be kind of down or sort of stagnant. So what I would suggest really is if you want to stay in this relationship is just to have a conversation about what's going on. I wouldn't accuse them of being with anyone else. I don't think they are with anyone else. There's no third party showing up here. So I would just talk more about how you feel and what you would want to change or improve upon in the relationship and take it from there. Because you can work on things. There's no reason why you can't. And if you're happy in the relationship or you still want to stay with that person, I wouldn't give up on it just yet. Yeah, but you know what? People argue. That's fine. I mean, people argue all the time. That's not a big thing. But like to me, if you feel like something's wrong in the relationship, addressing that and not accusing them of being with somebody else, unless for some reason they've given you reason to believe that they're with somebody else. You know, like sometimes people fall out of love and it has nothing to do with somebody else showing up. They're just going through the motions. The relationship isn't what it used to be. Now, can that be fixed? It could be fixed if both parties decide to work on it. And arguing is, I mean, at least you're communicating if there's arguing going on. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily mean that there's somebody else involved. Unless, I mean, I'm not seeing a third party here. But the best way to call in a third party is to focus on one, is to look for one, is to imagine there's one, is to say you're with somebody else. Like that's the fastest way to manifest one. I don't see one right now though. You know what I mean? So the relationship might need work, but I don't think it has to do with somebody else being involved with it. Cinnamon, with the soulmate coming towards me, is it this person romantic or is it just, you know, everything? Wait a second. With the soulmate coming towards me, is the person romantic or just, you know, everything? Wait a minute, what do you mean? Is it just romantic or is it like... Okay, is the new soulmate relationship just a romantic situation? Well, no. I mean, it's a soulmate connection, so it should be, there could be like projects that you work on together. You might meet this person through school. The Eight of Pentacles is here. You may have a lot in common, like career-wise or where you see your future going. You could be in the same field or have the same kind of interests. I mean, it's not just a purely sexual relationship. It's a soulmate relationship, so it can't be. There's got to be more depth to it than just that. Like, it's not You know, attraction could be what brings the two of you together at first sight, but that's not what keeps it together. Not when it's on the soulmate level, because it's got to be deeper than that. Yeah. But the soulmates that are, no, because that was a love question that we asked. Yeah, it was about love. This would be a soulmate connection coming in. That's love, but it's not just like a sexual thing. It's more than that. Pinky, general. Divine timing is going to bring a soulmate in for you if you're not with anyone right now. If you are, then it's going to take your relationship to the next level. And you may be walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and leaving an old wound in the past, which then brings balance back to your life. Could be working on a creative project that you tend to get a lot out of, and your whole life is about to go through growth and transformation at this point, or moving forward. Malika, how is M the Libra feeling since I stopped talking to him? Feels a little bit unprepared, and he's got a little sharp energy around the situation. Maybe a little angry about it. Feels a little bit like he's waiting for a ship to come in. Who else haven't I gotten to? Queen, I don't see the question yet. Let me do Empress Natalie, and then I'll do, you could close them whenever, yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure that I get these people. Empress Natalie, love reading between me and the Virgo. Got good karma and a wish around the situation, so put it out into the universe. I don't know where your relationship is right now, but the Two of Cups is in reverse. But there is good karma and a wish around the situation, so you could change this. If there was recently a breakup, put out into the universe what you want, because you got growth and change coming in around the situation. It may take a minute, though. Don't be afraid to lay down the law and cut through bullshit if you need to. And the relationship, it's got the opportunity, it's got the opportunity to strengthen. You might have to give it a little time, though. Allison, general for the next 3 months. Growth, change, transformation comes to you as a person. You got money coming in. You could get a new job or new job opportunities that bring in more financial stability. Good luck comes in, but you might be undecided about which job to take. But you're prepared to explore your options. The love cup here is full. I think you got some new energy coming in. You got a Sagittarius. You got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling ambitious and optimistic for the future brings in the world to your feet, and you got some strength coming in, stepping into your own power. Hearing from somebody that may be job related out of the clear blue that maybe you thought you weren't going to get. And in the next 3 months, you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. You've got life changes for the better quickly. Did I skip Queen? I don't see it. Let me do Eileen. Will I be happy again? Because right now I'm going through a really hard time mentally. You will. When you're in a state like that, sometimes it feels like there's no way out, but that's not true. You can get out of it. Yeah, it may take a little bit of work, but you have the ability to manage your way out of it. You know what somebody told me once when I was going through a rough time? She goes, whenever I feel like that, I always think to myself, this will pass. And it sounds like so stupid. It's like, well, why didn't I think of that? Like, this will pass. But think about it. Every emotion that you have is a fleeting emotion. Like, you were happy, like, I don't know, when you got the birthday present that you wanted, and you were happy when they had the ice cream that you wanted, and you were disappointed when your sports team lost. But all those feelings passed, right? And you're not hung up on any of that stuff anymore. So whatever you're going through now, it will pass. It just sometimes takes time, and sometimes it sucks, but that's part of life. And you get through it because you know that eventually it has to change. The only thing that we know about life that's constant is change. So, and feelings are very changeable. So you can get past it. Oh, thank you. That wasn't my advice, though. It was from my friend who's no longer with us. She's since passed on. I used to work with her at A&P. Anybody else here haven't answered for, aside from um, Queen? And what about Saho? Oh no, this phone died. For someone that's got all these chargers around, everything is like on its last bar. Like, can you plug it in? Stupid. This one here needs to be plugged in. I don't know where it is. Stuck on something. There we go. Like plug it in. Why isn't it plugged in? Dummy. Okay. We've got Queen. What is the current situation between me and Willie? Okay, I don't know what this relationship is, but it looks like you've got good karma coming to it, which is positive, but you might feel like you don't get a wish, or like your wish doesn't come true right away. Now, I don't know where you guys are. I'm not seeing a lot of love here just yet. That doesn't mean that can't change. There is ambition that's coming in around this situation, and you should be feeling like the two of you are a little bit more on the same page moving forward with the Six of Pentacles, and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full, but you're not there yet. This relationship may be going through a little bit of a weakness, but you guys can get through it. You got success, and you have being guided by the divine around the situation. Neither one of you will be holding yourselves back. So it's really going to be your call how you want to handle this situation. If you want to work things out, you can. I don't know if this is a love relationship or not. I'm not seeing love here right now. That doesn't mean that isn't going to change, though. If you guys are just friends and you're going through a hard time, or things are a little bit upside down, give it a little bit of time because things can sort of work themselves out without you having to do all that much. But I don't know if it's a love connection. I'm not seeing love here right now. Okay, how will court go on the 20th? How will court go on the 20th? Not bad. You got good karma coming in. Got good karma coming back to you. So you're doing something right. It also looks like negativity moves into the past and you could get a new opportunity. Now, I don't know what kind of a court case this is, but with the Ace of Pentacles, it could be beneficial if there's money involved, or it could also be beneficial for a new opportunity. So I think that court goes well for you. You got success coming in. And you got good luck coming in and good karma. I think you'll be fine. It's a love connection. You know what? There may not be full-blown love just yet, but I wouldn't give up on the relationship because there is opportunity for things to move forward and grow and transform without having to do all that much. You know, say too much or play too much. Just putting a little bit more effort in and see how it goes. I think things can move forward. You got success around the situation and you got some good karma. You also have passion, and see the sun is here, but it's in reverse, which is still good because you got happiness coming in. It just may take some time. Yeah, give it a little bit of time. Let's see how things can just work themselves out around you and him. If it's regarding a settlement, then I'm going to say with the Ace of Pentacles, you should get what you want. See, here we go. People always ask this, what's being hidden from me? A lot of things. Like, I really can't answer that because like people don't divulge their entire life to everybody that they know. So there are a lot of things that you don't know that's going on in people's lives because they're not telling you. And I can't get into all of that because like what's being hidden from me? Like, I don't tell people everything that goes on in my personal life. It's none of their business. Am I hiding it? No, I'm not hiding it. I'm just not talking about it. Do you know what I mean? And like, there are so many people in your life. People walk around wearing masks. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and you don't know what other people are going through unless they share it with you. And even then you don't know. So I can't really answer what's being hidden and by who, because everybody's hiding something. Everybody is. Everybody is. Like, that's just how we are. So I can't really answer that. Is this person involved with somebody else? I mean, I can answer that, but is my person romantically hiding something from me? People that are married for years don't know what's gone on in their partner's lives. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we just don't. My mother, okay? My mother was a beauty school dropout. I didn't find that out until after she died. I had no idea what that even was. Did she hide it from me? Was she hiding it from me? Kind of. But I didn't find out. I mean, if I were to ask, what's my mother hiding from me? Would that have come up? Possibly. But, like, she didn't want me to know that. I never even thought, hey, I never saw your graduation picture. I never thought of it. She never thought about it. She dropped out of high school and went to beauty school. That's what they did back then. Was she hiding it from me? Kind of. I mean, I suppose if I asked her, maybe she wouldn't have lied, but if you think that he's being dishonest, then that's an issue that you got to take up with him. Because I could find out if he's with somebody else. I mean, I don't see anybody else here right now. But if you guys aren't in a committed relationship, then, like, you may have to have a discussion as to where your relationship is going. And, if you're going to be exclusive, because it doesn't look like the two of you are in an exclusive relationship right now. And in that case, then he can talk to or see whoever he wants. So I would get on that same page with him first. Doesn't look like he's involved with anybody else at this point. Is he being dishonest about something? I mean, most people are. Most people are a little dishonest. I don't see anybody else around him right now, but it does look like he's got choices and decisions to make. That could be what you're feeling like he's hiding, that he's not telling you about the choices and decisions that are coming up in his life. I don't know if he hasn't discussed that with you. I would try to get on the same page with him, and I would just bring it right up and say, listen, I feel like you're being sneaky or shady about something. And if he doesn't like it, well, he's in prison and he's talking about marriage, and it's not like dishonest, but it's deceptive. Well, you know, I hate to say this, but anyone that's far away. Now, there's somebody else that comes to the chat that's in a similar situation because of lockdown. So this person is far away. And I've been in a situation where I dated someone who was in the Navy and he was in Italy. So it's very easy for people to make promises when they're not here. And then when they get out or they're here, they don't follow through. So you might be onto something when it comes to that. You know, he may be talking marriage when he's there, and when he comes home, it may be a different story. That may be the deception. He may be keeping you on the line because right now he feels like he needs you, or he feels like he needs something. I'm not seeing marriage. I wasn't seeing a lot of love in the cards when I first asked. That's why it seemed like it was a new situation and that you guys weren't even together yet. So I would say if he's talking about marriage, it may be something that he's using to kind of keep you in his life right now. Because men know that women want to get married. Like that's one thing that men know. Women want marriage, except me. Yeah, they don't follow through. You know, it's similar to a couple of other situations that have come up where lots of promises get made, but when, you know, the push comes to shove, they don't follow through. So that may be what you're picking up on, and I would have to agree with that. As far as another woman being around him, I'm not seeing another woman around him. Yeah. But when is he getting out? You know, like if he was getting out next week and he really would have to, you know, show up with a ring and a marriage certificate and be ready to do it, that's one thing. But if he's not getting out for a long time and he's planning on keeping you around so that he has somebody while he's, you know, not, like he may be not getting out for a while and then he's keeping you on the line for all this time, and meanwhile you can meet somebody else. I know somebody else whose husband went to jail, and the whole time he was in jail she was supportive, she was with him, she was this, that, and the next thing, I'm going to be stand by you. And then what happened, he got out and they got divorced. So I would protect yourself, only because I've seen it too many times. I've also seen it with people in college where two people go to different colleges. They stay together the entire time, the 4 years that they're separated. But when they come home, they break up. How come? Because it's easy to be with somebody when you're not responsible to them. When you're here and I'm there, and I just have to talk to you on the phone every now and again. I don't trust his intentions. How long until he gets out? If he's getting out relatively soon, I would believe it. But if he's not getting out for, like, say 5 years, I wouldn't trust that, and I wouldn't wait around. Oh, Sarah, I'm getting off. I'm getting off. My nose is itchy. If it's relatively soon, then give him the benefit of the doubt. Thing is that I don't have a lot of faith in those kinds of situations, only because of what I've seen in the past. And like I said, I wasn't seeing a lot of love here. It was showing me that things could get a little bit better, that things could progress, but there was no Ace of Cups, there was no Two of Cups, there was no Empress, no Hierophant. There was nothing that indicated that there was marriage or a committed relationship on the horizon. So let's see what happens when he gets out. just do Ionic Grace. What is my future husband going to be like? Successful. Comes up as very successful. Comes up as grounded, stable, sincere, hardworking, possibly a business owner or somebody who's very high, has a high position in business. He's very spiritually connected. He's got the world at his feet. He's very passionate, very ambitious, and very kind. The current situation, I feel, is that he's holding on to you right now because he's in jail. I would say, or he's holding on to you. When he comes out, he's got to put his money where his mouth is, and the cards are not indicating that that's what's going on. So I would say that right now, he wants somebody there for when he comes out, but when he comes out, he may feel different, or things may be different. I would be careful. And if he's not getting out soon enough, then I would keep your options open. I wouldn't sit around and wait for him. Love, chastity. Any new love coming my way? Any new love coming my way? We've got a Leo coming in here. You also have the Magician, which means you have the ability to manifest new love opportunities. You have a Capricorn coming in, another fire sign, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yeah, you do have love coming in and the opportunity to move forward relatively soon. Did I skip anybody else, or that was it? Zara, if you have a question, you can post it. That's it. All right, so let me just do one for Zara, and then I'll be off. I'll be back on tomorrow, though. Oh, it's 12:18 here. Where's Ignacio? What country are you in? That's 2 hours ahead of us here in New York. Argentina. Nice. I worked with a guy who had a lot of family from Argentina. He was born here, but his family was from Argentina. And I just remember that his name was Alex. He was a great cook. He used to always do the barbecuing at work. They used to have barbecues on occasion. Anyhow, are you sure, Zara? Because I don't mind. Otherwise, I'll get you tomorrow. All right, then I am going to go. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night or morning, whatever time it is. And I'll see you on the next live. Probably tomorrow, but my nose is itchy. I better not have a fight with anyone. Between 2 and 3, maybe. You know, it's up to the princess when she decides to take her nap. Have a good night, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.